Welcome, I'm Bastet. I'll be running your operation. The project's official name is the Adventurers' Research of Abnormal Civilian Experiences, or Project Arrowace for short, to investigate the unusual occurrences that have been happening everywhere recently. I've hired you all for your hands-on experiences.
I'm going to be honest, I think we should run.
I don't know, I'm not a wizard in real life.
Tentacles belong in the ocean!
I also lost all my food, so Delphi, in a few hours you might start looking really delicious.
Okay. You can't just kind of hand wave and say, oh yes, it's clearly from another plane of reality, without that implying a lot about a very powerful wizard doing it, or a university of powerful wizards doing it, or a god doing it.
It lets us know that when these other anomalies have been happening, it's potentially due to the use of temporal or spatial magic.
Who are you? I saw you in some kind of dream, but I think there's more to it than that. We need to talk.
I can't tell you exactly why I did all the things I did, but I did them. Okay?
Can everyone please roll for initiative?
Oh, I nearly cussed so hard.
An actual play podcast made with actual Aromantic. I was really taken by the aromatic wordplay for a second there. I said aromantic and I went aromatic in my head. That's a tangent. We are a group of people who identify as somewhere on the aromantic and or asexual spectrum, playing 5th edition D&D with a twist. The twist is everyone's characters are based on cards drawn from the deck of many things, past, present, and future, but we all know that already. I'm Ellie. I use she, her, and they, them pronouns, and I will be your DM today, your demisexual mucus, because I can feel how snotty my nose is, and I will affect recording quality.
I really wanted to know that.
No, I mean, that's a mood.
I think you also would want to know that I just swallowed some snot in an attempt
We
to...
heard.
Yeah, we heard it.
Okay, that is 2MI. 2MI.
2MI.
It was not yummy, but it missed my tongue entirely, so I didn't have to taste it. The magic of
the magic of swallowing.
No,
Eiriol knows.
This is so much information that the audience don't need to have.
I nearly got it
I missed
through.
what Eiriol said, but I'm really looking forward to hearing it back in editing and being like, oh no. Can everyone introduce yourselves? And your question is, what's a good question?
That's your job, Ellie.
That is my job.
If your PC was flavour of pizza topping or a sandwich,
what's your PC?
Two very different questions.
They are different questions. Pick one, Ellie.
Oh,
if you want to give us...
I pick Eiriol's question. Toasier's favourite thing on toast is peaches,
No, two toast,
honey,
not
and
on
feta.
toast.
Oh.
Yeah.
Two toast is peaches.
Toasted peaches.
Yeah, you never toasted peaches under a grill?
God,
delicious.
This is unhinged. Please introduce yourself as well as your peaches, please. Amelia.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Amelia
please
Bedelia.
welcome to the stage Toasted Peaches. Hi, my name is
That's such a good drag name. That's such a good drag name.
Yes. My name is Anne, and I play Tosia and her alter ego Toasted Peaches. She's the party battle master fighter and a loxodon. She's an elephant. I did want to call her Nelly, and Ellie was like, absolutely not. And we both use she, her pronouns.
I'd forgotten that.
Hello, on the back of that cursed introduction, my name is Chloe. I play Raina Riftwood, the Tabaxi bard / rogue. I don't know.
Rogue.
I'm still not sure about it. But there's not a better one, so...
Brogue is funny, but it's not very... It takes a moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Bogue because it's
No,
got some
that's
goblin
worse.
factor about it. Bogue.
Rod
Anyway.
sounds bad.
That sounds so much worse.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Anyway, we both use she, her pronouns. And what was the question? Favourite thing to toast? I don't think Raina has such an exotic diet that she would ever toast anything that's not bread.
Okay, cool.
So bread?
I was going to be like, ever toast anything. I was going to...
Because I don't think I've ever toasted anything that's not bread.
But like, you could have toasted
Or, like,
a crumpet.
cheese on toast.
Or,
Oh yeah. Well, yes, crumpets and like pita bread and things, but I class
Yeah.
that under bread.
They
in
are
my
a type of bread, sure, but they're not just bread.
Hot cross buns. I've toasted those.
They're M&S
Yeah,
bread.
see?
That's probably
That's
not.
also a type of bread.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't think that Raina would eat anything other than like toast.
Yeah.
In terms of toasted food.
Ship's biscuits.
Valid.
You can't really toast that. It's already been toasted twice. Did you know that's where the word biscuit comes from? It means twice toasted.
Biscuit.
It means
Yes,
twice
yes,
baked,
yes.
not twice
It's
toasted.
my dad's
Or twice baked,
favourite
whatever.
fun fact.
That's
Yeah,
a very
I had a dad's
important
favourite fun
distinction.
fact when I was a kid.
I have an extra point about Raina's diet that is not relevant, but I think interesting.
Yes?
I think that Raina,
Please.
like many historical working class British people, eats like everything boiled.
Oh, yeah.
And I say historical
Oh,
as if we
God.
don't do that now.
I was going to say, by historical, do you mean the 1950s? Because, like,
Oh yeah,
all of
that's
our
what I meant.
parents,
And the war.
I'm pretty sure, I don't know about you guys, but, like, my parents raised me on boiled vegetables, so I thought I didn't like vegetables until I was, like, in my 20s, and I cooked for myself, and I went, this is great. Turns out frying and roasting
Yeah,
exist?
Yeah.
Surprisingly,
What?
covering something in oil and cooking it is going to taste good.
Yeah.
You don't even have to cover it in oil. You can just, like, sear
Oh.
it, like,
For the-
grill
for
it,
the
char
non-
it.
for the
Fried
non-British
broccoli with
listeners.
oyster sauce.
For the non-British listeners, because I know we've got a few Americans, we do, in Britain, genuinely just boil all our vegetables, and it sucks.
It's
terrible. I don't know why we do
good
it.
vegetables
My
when
mother
they're boiled.
steams her vegetables.
Yeah. Which
Yeah,
is
I
just
see that
boiling
now.
with extra steps, but
This tastes the same as
When
boiling.
vegetables are roasted, it is roasted like it is because you are doing
Delicious.
because you are deliberately
Yum.
doing a recipe from somewhere else. So, like, it'll be a Spanish style whatever, or it is not native British.
Except
Yeah,
for
it
you know,
is. We roast-
the standard Sunday roast.
Apart from
Yeah.
roasted potatoes, yeah, but that's
roasted
not...
parsnips
we
and
still-
carrots.
We still
parsnips,
roast those.
roasted parsnips slap.
They do,
It's
but we
like-
still roast potatoes and parsnips and occasional carrots, and then we boil all the rest of the vegetables in that.
Yeah,
in the
Everything
roast.
else.
it's a little, but it is kind of a bit like people say, "Oh, the British don't use spices." Or British people we do use spices when cooking food
do.
that we think of as not British.
No, that's
Yes.
not even true as well. Like, we've
When we cook
used
nice
spices
food.
for a very long time. We use herbs and spices.
Yeah, but not recently.
Yeah.
The only things
Victorians stopped eating spices because it was too
This is
common. or
such a
something.
big tangent.
Yes.
Folks,
Eiriol,
this is
please
such a big
introduce
tangent.
yourself.
I'm Eiriol. I use she, their pronouns. I'm playing Delphi, who uses she, her pronouns, and is a Growfolk warlock. And I didn't think of the answer to this question when I asked it. I think Delphi likes a good bit of toasted pita bread.
I take it it's like spicy forest pita bread and not regular human pita bread.
No, it's yeah, probably, but I don't know what grain they use. That's a whole other question. I haven't thought about the exact grains that the grow folk use yet, Ellie.
Well, it has to be something that you can get in
well,
a
how
forest,
dare you.
right?
You
Which
can
is
get grains in
interesting.
a forest.
Yeah, but it's not exactly like farmland.
No, but you don't need farmland.
but
I have thought about growfolk agriculture. I have not thought about growfolk grains, but that's it.
That's your next
That's the
step
next
in
step.
your world.
Maybe they have
process.
potato flour.
Once I start diagramming
Katie?
the entire agricultural system, I think you should be worried, but
I'm Katie. We are so far into this episode, and I play Morgan, who is a tiefling wizard. I use she, they pronouns. Morgan uses she, her. And I have to say, my initial thought when you're talking about what would they toast was crumpets, but I think that's a Katie bias because I really love crumpets.
Crumpets are good.
Crumpets are so good. I think Morgan, when she's like at the university in Braw, which is quite cold region, and so she's like she'll be like sitting in her office with the kind of the roaring fire going to keep the place warm, and like whenever she's feeling snacky, she'll go and toast something or other on the fire to hot it up. And sometimes crumpets and sometimes like spicy bread. It's not like grow folk spicy, but just like normal people spicy. Spicy breads or meats or whatever that just like hotten them up, little cakey things, whatever. And that's what she eats mostly when she's working in her office. She gets cold.
What's the dragon's favourite thing to toast?
Humans. Humanoids.
You.
We are mid-dragon fight.
It is an ice dragon.
True.
That's not going to stop it. Have you ever, when you like freeze something so cold that it burns?
Yeah, that's what it's doing.
That's what it's doing.
Yeah, but it's a different...
Yeah, what happened
I'm
last
going to
time?
ignore that physics.
What happened last time was I was like, what are you all doing? That's a freaking dragon. Tried to run away, and everyone else went, nah, I think I'll just hit it. And it's surprisingly going not well for everyone else, apart from maybe Katie.
If we die, we die with honour.
And I've got full hit points, and now I'm going to have to come back and heal people. That's what's going on.
I mean, you could have just not left in the first place.
Yeah, but I am playing a character, and my character assumes that everybody has the same logic as her, which is, that's a big scary dragon, we should run away. And so it's going to turn around and go, what?
Let's jump straight into it. So we finished up on Tosia's go, where she just wailed on this dragon. The dragon is going to use one of its legendary actions to swipe at you with its tail. That is a 22 to hit. Tos?
Yeah, that hits. Girls, I'm about to go down so hard.
Yeah. I'm really far away.
That's 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm still up!
Hey! Ah! How many hit points do you have?
7!
That did not come
many?
through.
7.
Oh my god!
If I hadn't the second winded that turn, I would be down.
So dead. You'd be so down.
I'd be unconscious, I wouldn't be dead.
It kind of so it swipes around with its tail. It's now also lair action time.
Oh, okay, now I might be dead.
I'm just having a look at my options because I can't do the same thing as last time.
Wait, I have a potion of healing and a potion of greater healing. Oh, yes! I totally forgot about that.
Chuck.
You also didn't you, I don't know if you did this in the end, didn't you homebrew that you had that half-orc ability where if you go
No, I took lucky. I took lucky instead because I was like, Elliott never knocks me down in combat.
about it.
Honestly, now I'm regretting it.
Lol. Lol. Listen, I take notes. I'm a diligent DM. I take notes. Yes, okay, so what happens is... How high is... Okay, so some freezing fog appears. I think I am going... Yes, okay. So a circle of freezing fog appears that submerges everyone except for Tosia, basically.
Good.
This is the thing, it doesn't have a height. So I'm not sure how high it is supposed to be, but it's a 20-foot radius sphere. Oh, it's a sphere, so that's...
20 foot. There you go.
Are we that close to each other to get all three of us? Me and Delphi and...
Oh, really?
So,
I'm not as far away as I thought.
because Morgan flew 20 feet towards the exit. Did you fly 10 feet towards the exit?
20 towards the exit and 10 feet in the air. So I should be only about 10 feet away from the exit. And Raina by the exit.
Yeah, so you're about...
Yeah.
I was going to say, Raina's basically by the exit, and I've got you as 15 feet away from Raina, and then you are 25 feet away from Delphi. So if I place the centre of the sphere
Oh, radius, not
like
diameter.
kind of basically
okay.
just to the left of you. It covers all of you. So you're like almost in the center of it, and then the other two are just on the edges of it. So if you just run a little bit, then you'll be out of the way of it. Fog. Everyone, can you make a Constitution saving throw, please?
Yikes. I'd rather
Not you, Taz.
12.
7.
5 plus 3?
Oh, okay. So, Raina, you succeed. You're still going to take half damage, but the rest of you fail.
Wait, Delph, how many hit points does Delphi have?
11.
I'm gonna chronal shift Delphi.
Let's hope I get higher than a 6. That's an 11. Still not great.
Yes.
God damn.
That succeeds, though.
Hey!
You did it!
You're still going to take half damage.
Yes.
I'm
I
just gonna
failed, right?
roll this. Yeah, you failed, Katie.
I've so
So-
kindly helped you instead of me, Delphi.
Just 7 damage, 7 cold damage to Morgan, and then halved to 4 cold damage to the rest of you.
Oh, I should
except
have
for Taz,
saved
obviously.
that from something that was more damaging.
How much damage, sorry, was it?
Well, if you... So it's 4 for you, Delphi, and 4 for Raina. If you end your turn in the fog, you're going to take more damage.
Lovely.
Thank you.
There we go. I'm just going to make a note of that.
Did the dragon move, Ellie?
Yeah, it moved down
Since
towards
when?
Toz.
Yeah.
I thought Toz was in melee range anyway.
No, because she threw them all.
No.
Oh, okay, sorry. Cool, fine.
And didn't move.
She stayed out because we did have a big discussion last episode about how you were the only one who rushed in.
Yeah, but
somewhat
didn't
recklessly.
It flew over and it attacked Toz with bite and stuff.
Yeah, it's
And that was...
yeah, so it's flown over, it's attacked Taz.
That was
yeah.
its turn.
But that was last
Yeah.
turn, and then this
It
turn...
hasn't had a turn since then.
Oh, it hasn't had a turn since then.
It's just done some
and-
legendary actions.
Lush.
Okay, Raina, it is your turn.
Raina's gonna do a proper, like, get to the exit, or as close as she is right now. Like, skid to a stop. Comedy, like, look over her shoulder. And then a full turn around, and she's like, am I talking to myself? And is gonna start going back the other way.
Yay!
Well, you are. I mean, the area is heavily obscured, so you
Oh,
turn
of
around
course
and you
it
see fog.
is. Well, I'm
Oh,
still going to do
no.
exactly the same thing because
If only we had a
nothing's coming out
fan
of
that
the
could cast Gust in this party.
You see... you see fog all...
I'm trying to take my
Oh,
turn
boo,
here.
Eiriol, God!
I can't
I don't know if you
God.
can say that in the podcast.
That's so good.
Oh. Anyway, she's gonna wade on through to Delphi's last known location. How far is that?
Well, it is. Let me see. It's about 40 feet away from you.
Okay.
You're going through fog,
Yep.
so I might get you to roll like a survival or a nature check to make it
Yeah.
over to Delphi effectively.
Sure. I will do survival.
Wouldn't it be like perception or something?
Or perception, yeah.
Oh, please, can it be perception? It's not going to make much difference because
Yeah.
I still rolled a 2, so it's a 7.
Okay.
Rain is lost
so
in the fog,
with a
everyone.
7. Yeah, with a 7. Can you roll me a D? Yeah, roll me a D4.
3.
3. 1, 2, 3. So you start running, and you run the amount of time that you expected to get to Delphi, and you run out of the fog and turn back, and you can see this huge sphere of fog, and you assume Delphi must be in there somewhere, but you don't know where she is.
Hey, is there a wall of
Not
light in here still in play?
There is a wall of light, yes.
It's going straight through the
Yes.
dragon currently.
Yes.
Because it hasn't moved.
How much light does it emit, and how far does it go?
bright light out to 120 feet, and dim light for another 100.
Oh,
So actually,
okay.
you can see through the fog.
Yeah, scrap everything I've just said. You can see through the fog.
Because there's a giant wall of light.
Because there's a giant wall of light. I've sort of forgotten about that.
Well, it was last episode.
Yeah.
Was
It was
a whole
a
episode
whole
ago.
fortnight ago. So
Okay,
I'm
so
flossing. You can't see me, but I'm flossing.
love it. So can I make it to Delphi
God.
or not?
Yes, you can make it
Okay.
to Delphi, yes.
So I make it to Delphi, and I just stare daggers at her. I have no words, and then I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level,
oh,
which I believe is 3d8. Why do I never get the dice out that I need in advance? Because I'm silly.
It's a
That's
mood.
why. 1d8 for every spell. Yep, that's 3d8. So I rolled well on this one. That'll be 20 spellcasting ability modifier. 24 points of healing for Delphi. That's
Wow.
my action. And then I'm going to, like, having done that and stared daggers at Delphi, run out of the fog towards the dragon. And
Nice.
Raina's going to sort of.
How much more movement do you get?
I can go 60 at once because of my feline agility.
Oh,
So if that was 40, I've got 20 feet more.
Lovely.
And then I will come out of the fog, look at the dragon and go, right, okay, well, maybe it was just the phrasing. And go, halt!
Oh!
I'm doing the command again.
Okay.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Oof. That is an 11.
That does not save. So I'm doing the same thing, I just use a different word that means the same thing.
Cool.
The dragon has to stop, and in fact, halt is one of the ones that's actually detailed
Yeah.
in the spell. It says the target doesn't move, takes no actions, a flying creature stays aloft, but it's not flying, so that's fine.
my favourite instruction is to spill a bag of rice and then go count. And then it just has to sit there counting the rice forever.
Oh, that's mean.
So does this last for what, one turn? Does it go?
One turn, yeah.
It doesn't go away if we attack it or anything.
I don't believe so.
Okay,
It's
great.
not incapacitated or anything. It just has to follow the command, which is don't do anything.
Okay.
So
Well,
there you go.
it would do all of those things, but
No.
it shakes off
We're
again
burning
and
through
just
it.
glares at
I've got
you.
this for a minute. I can do it every turn. We're doing
Yeah,
this.
I know.
Okay, so it means
So you're just wearing down its
If
legendary
my
resistance,
only,
which isn't a bad
if my
thing.
only function here is to use its legendary resistances, that is
and
a good
heal.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
All right, it's Morgan's go. I think is it.
It's also, yeah, it's gonna. There's no point in doing anything with wings because that would blow away the fog. So it's gonna thrash at you with its tail again, Toss.
Cool. I have 7 hit points.
Wait, where does it get an extra action in there? I thought it wasn't until after Morgan's go that it went.
No, it's legendary actions, babe.
Oh,
It can just
Yeah, it can
basically
take
do them when
whenever.
Ellie likes.
oh, okay.
It's at the end of another creature's turn. That's how it works. And it got a nat 20.
Oh, yikes. Toss us down.
I'm down.
I'm coming.
Hee hee hee.
I'm on my way.
All my d8s have disappeared. Dang it. So it thrashes its tail, Tosia, again at you for another 36 damage.
I'm down.
Did you
not
just say
instant dead, but I'm
36
down.
and 3/6 damage?
Yeah,
6 times
3, 6.
6.
In fairness, that is from a crit.
Yeah.
So that's double its usual damage. So I rolled twice. Yes. So so as Raina rushes through, healing Delphi, thank goodness, and tries to command this dragon, which it just shakes off. It flicks its tail again, basically trying to get rid of Tosia once and for all, and Tosia does go down.
Everyone, it's me, Chloe. I hope that you enjoy listening to our story just as much as we enjoy telling it. If you do, please consider supporting us monetarily so that we can continue to make the awesome content that you enjoy. The best way to do this is by joining our Patreon, where you can get access to rewards such as a shout out on the podcast, DM notes from Ellie, the opportunity to name an NPC, and much more.
You'll also get access to our super cool patron-only Discord. You can find that at patreon.com/deckofmanyaces. Of course, if you don't want to give money every month, you can always make a one-time donation to our supporter Acast link, which can be found at supporter.acast.com/deckofmanyaces. Our content is free to access and always will be. But anything that you can give is greatly appreciated, as it helps us to grow and improve the podcast and give our cast a little something for their time and effort. And if you don't want to or can't give us any money right now, hey, you're still super uber mega cool because you're listening to us. Well, I'll let you get on with the podcast now. On with the show!
It is now Green/Morgan's turn.
Yeah, Green's not doing anything.
You are in the fog, and you are, I'll just give you a picture. You're about 25 feet from Delphi, about 35 feet from Raina, and about 45, 50 feet from the dragon.
Yeah, so I'm going to fly straight up about 15 feet, which should get me out of the fog.
Lush.
Because I was already in the air a bit.
Yep, gets you out the fog.
So now I am in the air, and so does the dragon have Toz in its mouth?
No.
Okay. In which case, I would like to... Is there like much space behind the dragon?
The dragon is crouched basically just in front of the entrance that you came in from.
Okay, I mean,
so
like...
not really.
Is there like open space behind it, like to, kind of like to the side of that, or is it like backed against the wall?
It's basically backed against a wall.
Okay, in which case I'm gonna bring out the big guns, and by big guns I don't mean the literal gun, because that's actually quite small comparatively, but it is a trick I learned from Felicity. It's a spell called Gravity Sinkhole.
Okay, how is this going to impact on Toz?
Well, I'm going to cast it kind of above the dragon so that it gets the dragon and not Toz. It is a 20-foot radius sphere of crushing force that forms at the point I can see within range above the dragon and tugs at the creature there. Each creature in the sphere must make a con save. On a failed save, blah blah blah, force damage, and is pulled in a straight line towards the centre of the sphere.
Okay, in order to
I'm dragging it up
this,
into the air is the aim. Con save, please.
In order to get this so that you don't hit Tozia or Raina within the sphere, you have to centre the point basically on a wall. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
On the wall above dragon.
Dragging it up the wall.
Okay.
Note that there's
dragging it up the wall.
You get bludgeoning damage for falling. I don't know if that. Oh, it's got wings.
Katie, you know how this spell is called Gravity Sinkhole?
Yeah.
Well, wouldn't that imply that everything inside the sphere is going to get pulled towards it, including the wall you're casting it on?
It says tugs at the creatures there. It says nothing about things.
Okay, that's fine. I was just worried for a second that we were going to have a collapsing ceiling.
Well, I mean, the DM can do what she wants, but it doesn't say anything about objects or structural.
Cool.
Con save, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, that is 22.
Yeah, that passes, but I've still got half damage. Let me roll my... Oh, I've got to go 5d10. Let me find which is my d10. I use it so rarely.
Jeez.
2, 7, 9, 15, 21, 28. So it's 14 force damage only, and no pulling.
14 force damage, no pulling from the dragon. Okay.
Thanks, Felicity. That was sick. I knew it would be sick when I looked at the description.
Are you saying this in character?
It would have been sicker if I succeeded.
So what does it actually do? Like when you're creating this gravity sinkhole, what does that actually look like?
It looks like a sphere of crushing force tugging at everything within range. So possibly looks like nothing actually.
I feel like it doesn't look like anything, but the wall. So the dragon kind of like looks almost like it's being pulled up, but then kind of grips its talons into the floor and kind of flexes the muscles in its arms and legs and stays put. But the wall above it just cracks, and you can see was it 14 damage for? Mm-hmm. So is the full damage 28 then? So yes, you can see that a huge crack runs up the side of the cavern that you are in, and sort of shifts ominously.
Maybe press Control Z of the universe. I can't do that.
Morgan, maybe don't do that again.
Felicity didn't describe that happening, but I guess. Anyway, continuing. I'm also going to fly. I'm going to flap backwards towards the exit. I should be able to get.
With the remainder of your movements, that's 15 feet, right?
That should get me towards the exit.
Yes.
Is the wall of fire? The wall of fire should be doing damage to anything that's in it. Well, was the dragon still in the wall of light at the end of its turn?
It's not had its turn yet.
Oh, I mean, its last turn.
Turns after yours. It hasn't had a turn since the wall of light was cast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. These are long rounds.
Yeah, all right.
Long rounds. Okay, it is the dragon's turn. Yep. So Raina, I mean, all of you. Yes. Morgan's flapping backwards, so isn't necessarily paying a huge amount of attention. But Delphi and Raina, you can definitely see the dragon kind of looks the two of you over. I just had a thought.
I know what the thought is, and I don't want you to do it.
Really evil. And you can see, as it looks at you, these kind of like tiny sort of wisps of this blue, these kind of wisps of blue energy kind of like wash over the dragon, and it scoops Tozia up in its claw and flies up, and it's going to use its full fly speed, so that it's flying 80 feet in the air.
I'm the
Till
princess, it's
basically you are.
I did not see
so it's basically
it going this way. This is worse.
You didn't expect me to do that.
No, I expected you to attack Toz while she was down.
Oh yeah, I thought about doing that as well, but I was like, you know what, I'm going to do this other thing instead.
Don't worry, I have magic powers.
Are you going to drop Toz?
So yeah, it flies up 80 feet, so it's now about 80 feet above Raina and Delphi. It's kind of in that kind of area. And that is all it can do on its turn. But it's about 80 feet in the air at present. I'm just going to make sure.
That's fine. Good and normal. This is fine.
And so also the dragon is sort of now brightly glowing in this kind of like bluish white colour.
I'm sure that's nothing to worry about.
Okay, we are back to the top of initiative. So that is Delphinium.
Yeah.
What you doing?
How far away is the dragon from the wall of light? It's over 60 feet, right? I'm guessing now.
How tall is the wall of light?
10 feet tall?
Yeah, so it's now 70 feet above the wall of light.
That's fine. It's fine, because it makes my potential a lot easier. Delphi's going to move out of the fog so it won't damage them.
Smart.
Yeah. then she is going to cast. She's going to use Astral Refuge. So she disappears for a second, and then she is casting Freedom of Movement, which doesn't do a huge amount here. The most important thing for spells and other magical effects can neither reduce the target speed nor cause the target to be paralyzed or restrained.
Oh, nice. Cool.
And then
Cool. That's reminding me, you're still frightened, aren't you?
I am still frightened. And I rolled for it last time. I just forgot. I forgot on my turn, so I did it earlier, and I failed. And then also I'm going to use Blink. So if she goes unconscious, it's going to be a fun time again.
Good thing I healed you.
Yes. I don't think there's anything else I can do with a bonus action.
Tell the dragon to insert swear word off.
Yeah. To fog off.
No! Oh my god!
Tell it to fog off.
I literally don't think there's anything else I can do. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna move out of a cone area. I'm gonna move as far away from other people as possible.
Okay. How much movement have you got?
30 feet.
30 feet? Trying to find a place for you that is not in the fog. Actually, the dragon's had a big flap of its wings.
The fog.
And I reckon that's probably enough to dispel the fog.
Yeah.
The flog?
The flog.
The fog.
Flog the
Flog.
Cool, and then I'm gonna roll for Blink. Let's hope I get a high roll. Yeah, I'm gone!
Bye, Delphi.
Delphi just runs away and then disappears.
Delphi just has a few seconds of chill time.
Yeah. Oh, and then I'm gonna roll
Love
for
that.
frightening. Let's hope I roll high on this.
Yes.
That was a 1.
Oh dear.
So, no.
Yeah.
Okay, so Delphi basically just blinks out of existence several times, right? That's all Astral Refuge is.
Astral Refuge, yeah, they blink out of existence, come back, and then run away and then blink out of existence again. They're just like, you know, chopping in and
Yeah.
out.
While you, yeah, so you escape to your Astral Refuge for a few seconds, which you've been to before, right? It's your little greenhouse, isn't it?
Yeah, the workshop.
And while you're there, you come back and you know that this dragon's got just over a quarter of its health left.
Fun.
We can do it.
That's
I think
terrifying.
just, like,
Not the dragon bit.
just
The dragon bit is
this.
great. The fact that I know it is terrifying.
Warlocks.
cool. That's Delphi's go. Tasia,
Death save.
death saves, please.
Death save.
Watch me roll a nat 1 right now.
Please don't.
I got a 17. I'm fine.
Don't worry, I'm
Okay.
extracting you in a mo.
Send Green to give
That
me a
is
health
one.
potion.
I was gonna more literally extract you, but okay.
Also good. Also good.
It's lair action time.
I'm safe from the Laractans because I'm in its hand.
You are. That is a very good thing.
I'm
Otherwise
also
you
safe from
probably-
lair actions because I am not in that dimension.
Yeah, this
You know
is
who's
true.
the least safe from lair actions right now? Me, because you've all left me.
So it's just
I have not left my
It's
choice.
just gonna be Morgan and Raina, and we're having more ice shards falling from the ceiling.
Oh, you must roll for that.
Probably not helped by the giant crack that has now appeared in the side as well. And I rolled really well for both of them. That is
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a concentration check.
I
Yes,
don't need
I
to
keep
because I ain't
command.
conking.
you conking.
I always wrote, you know, just conk on the character sheet, you know. So now in my head, concentration is conk.
Oh, I
That's a
see.
good
I thought you were
point. I
saying
need
it with a K, and I was like, what?
No, yeah, but I'm not conking. So what was my damage? Sorry.
So that is for both of you. That's 10 damage.
Oh, that's fine.
Southwood, 18.
Okay.
Is it my go?
So yeah. So what's just happened? So yes,
Ice shards.
Tosia's lying there being unconscious, and then ice shards fall down on the two of you who are still on this plane. Raina, yeah, it is your turn.
I could dash, disengage, or hide as a bonus action.
Yeah.
I could give Bardic
yes.
Inspiration, but everyone needs to be within 60 feet of me. Is Morgan within 60 feet of me?
I should
Morgan's
be.
within
Yeah.
60 feet. She's 50 feet away. Yeah.
Sure, Morgan gets Bardic Inspiration.
So what is that going to be for? So what is it? I've forgotten what it is.
It's a D8
To a D20 roll, right?
to add to an ability check, attack
To
roll, or
any
saving
roll.
throw. For the next 10 minutes, you can use that.
All right,
And then
I'm
hold
sure
the
that will come in
mockery.
useful at some point before we all escape. My immediate priority will not use it, but I'm sure that'll
Can
help.
Because I just really want it to succeed once, can I instead hold that command for when it comes in range? To be
Yeah,
just to
sure.
be stopped
So-
again.
What is the range?
Although actually no, I don't want to do stop because then it will stop 60 feet in the air. Land then.
Yeah, land.
The range
Land.
is 60 feet.
Okay, so when it's-
once it's within 60
When it's
feet.
60 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Oh,
It'll
no,
probably
you could tell it to fall.
Oh!
I don't think you can command it to do anything that does direct damage.
Oh yeah, no,
Aw.
you can't. That's true.
But it
You
wouldn't be
can't do
doing the direct the
It would be doing. It's
stopping
putting itself
flying
in
isn't
danger,
the
which is
issue.
part
It's
of
your
it.
hitting
command
the
is-
ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
that. If your
know.
command is
Yeah.
directly harmful to it. Oh, I hope this understands common. Otherwise, all of these commands are useless.
Yeah.
All right, I'm now extracting the elephant. I am extracting the elephant. I cast Vortex
Morgan and
Wall.
Green.
I magically twist space around Tosia. She can choose to fail, which I assume she fails the con save.
Can't
and is-
choose anything.
automatically
I
fails.
automatically found because I
Yeah.
looked out.
Yep, then she's teleported to an unoccupied space of my choice that I can see, and I want it to be as close to the door as I can, the exit as I can get her.
Okay. Like Vortex Warp, if she's being held by this dragon's claw, how does Vortex Warp interact with
It
that?
doesn't say.
Teleport can just anything that teleports, they would just get teleported, whether something's
It just
holding them
gets
or not.
teleported. Awesome. Okay.
So I'd like to
So what does
preferably
this
get her
look
to
like?
the door.
No, we could do this.
You are unconscious, and I have no healing.
I have 2 healing potions.
You are unconscious.
Feed them to me.
You can
How?
do this, but I would say that doing it from the dragon's claw while you're like unconscious is not smart. Amelia,
I'm looking through and I don't think I can make Green fly up and force feed you potions, so I'm gonna go with
I think
getting
that's
you
too
out
dexterous
of there.
even for a very funky parrot.
You're literally in the dragon's
Okay,
den,
so you
in
vortex
the
warp.
lion's mouth. Yeah, I'm casting Vortex Warp.
You vortex warp. So what does this look like?
It looks like a magical twisting of space around. It's got a verbal somatic component, so I guess, and I guess I point at Tosia and make a kind of beckoning gesture and say, "Yeet," and.
Hey, at least I didn't use my command to say yeet.
and Tosia appears by the exit, lying on the ground.
Awesome. Tosia basically lands on the ground next to you, Morgan.
No, I'm in the air.
because you're quite close to the exit as well. Yeah, so on the ground next to you is what I mean when I say that is like close to you on the ground. So the like space kind of like twists in a weird, almost like fun early 2000s graphic style around Tosia and like pops her out near the cave entrance. And now it is the dragon's turn. It is not happy. It is not happy. So I think it's going to lunge down towards you, Raina, because Delphi's still blinked out of existence. no, I'm not gonna cold breath an unconscious Toz, because that's just gonna insta-kill her, and I'm not that much of a monster.
Dungeon monster, that's it, Anna.
Yeah, it's... So, everybody, wisdom saving throw again, please, except for Delphi, because she's not on this plane of existence.
I auto fail.
Oh, yeah.
17.
12.
Okay, Morgan, you are frightened of the dragon.
Yeah.
If you
that's-
saved previous to this, you cannot get frightened again.
Oh wait, I've got bardic inspiration.
really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend
You
that.
are so right. The creature is immune to the dragon's frightful
That's
presence.
frightened,
Okay, so
baby.
in that
You
case,
can't be frightened by something you're already
Ignore-
not frightened by.
Ignore me then.
Oh no.
Keep that bardic inspiration then.
Keep that body inspiration. Okay. Raina, it's coming. It's flying down, like nosediving towards the ground to come and give you a bite. You wanted to do some vicious mockery, right?
No, the command, land.
Oh,
wisdom
command.
save.
Land. Wisdom save.
I mean, it's kind of coming to do that anyway, but hopefully it will stop it from attempting to attack
Yeah.
you, perhaps.
It's a 25.
Yeah, that saves.
Okay.
So it just
So
doesn't have to do it.
yeah. So it just flies down towards you. I'm gonna make 3 attack rolls.
Fantastic. You remember when I said that I didn't need healing?
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Okay, so bites. It got a 14.
That hits.
Oh, buddy. Well, the other 2 definitely hit then, because that's a 26 and a 28.
Yup.
So I'm just gonna roll all this damage in one.
I don't think there's any point me attempting to chronal shift to help, because even stopping one of
the
those
14
attacks is
Well, yeah, oh no, I see what you mean. Yeah.
like, if you're down, you're down.
I probably won't go down.
It did 76
It
damage
rolls
to
really
me.
well. Because I remember.
So that's 20. That's 26 from the bite.
I would like to chronal shift to attempt to make it re-roll its attack on one of the high ones.
Okay, I will do one of the claw attacks then again.
Yeah, because
So it's definitely got 1 claw attack, so I'll get that in now. So that's 17.
26 and 17.
Yes. And then yeah, it re-rolled. It rolled badly, but that's still a 16.
Yeah, that still hits.
Damn.
I'll be down.
I tried.
It's got a real strong attack.
I would not bother really
bonus. That's another 13 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm down. Can't do
So-
command anymore.
Can't do command anymore. That is the least of your worries, my bud.
How far away is she from
So
the door?
yes.
It's fine. Maybe if Raina dies, she'll be able to see her brother again.
Jeez! Wow!
My God.
Okay. My God. Okay. Yeah, so Morgan, you vortex warp Tozia and you get her to safety. And as you kind of deposit her next to you, you look up and you see this dragon, full speed, go from 80 feet in the air down onto Raina, with claws and teeth bared, and Raina just drops like a stone. Deck of Many Aces is Anne Chisholm, Chloe Elliott, Eiriol Evans, Katie McLeod, and me, Ellie Webster. Thanks to our patrons, Piers Wilkinson and Nate Scott Jones, for their continued support in making this podcast happen. If you love what we do here, then please consider leaving us a review and liking the podcast on whatever podcast listening platform you are listening to this on right now. And if you can't, then you can use our Podchaser page. That's podchaser.com/Deck of Many Aces, where you can find us and leave us a review. We read all of them and we really, really appreciate it. You can also reach out to us on social media. That's at Deck of Many Aces on Twitter, Instagram, and now we are officially on Tumblr. That's right, tumblr.com/Deck of Many Aces. We're also available by email at deckofmanyaces@gmail.com. If you love the music of the show, then you should check it out on all music streaming platforms of your choice. All of the music was made by Chloe Elliott. She is available for commissions if you want to reach out to her. It's at @Chloe_with_the_flow on most social media. I am also a freelance creative, and if you would like to hire me for any kind of editing purposes for your podcast, please don't hesitate to reach out at Welsh_Webster on most socials. In terms of where else you can find us on the internet, we are in plenty of places. If you want many of us in one place, then the best place to go is Rendezvous with Destiny, which is it's not a Sky on Actual Play podcast anymore because they are doing bite marks. There you can find Am and Chloe and you can start their new adventure. They're only a few episodes in, so it's really easy to catch up. You can also find Chloe streaming on Twitch at Chloe_with_the_flow. We'll also keep you updated on any other podcast projects we're doing as they develop. You've heard Chloe mention it earlier, but we have a Patreon now. That's right, patreon.com/Deck of Many Aces. There are 4 different tiers that you can choose from, with plenty of behind the scenes content, the opportunity to get your name shouted out, name a PC, and more. So if you would love to support us, then you can support us on patreon.com/Deck of Many Aces. If a monthly contribution is too much for you, we've also got the Acast supporter link, which is still live, supporter.acast.com/Deck of Many Aces with dashes between the words. And that's where you can give us a one-off donation like a tip jar. Thank you so much for listening. Enjoy the rest of your week, and we'll be back with you in 2 weeks. Have an ace week. Bye!